Hey there, foodies! Welcome to Hungry Buddy, your go-to spot for all things delicious and totally doable in your own kitchen. Listen, we all love a good meal, but sometimes healthy can sound a little bland. Not here. Today we're proving that gluten-free can be flavor-packed with my top 10 gluten-free recipes that'll have you saying, "Get in my belly." So grab your aprons, preheat those ovens, and let's get cooking. Alright, who doesn't love a big ol' stack of pancakes on a lazy Saturday? But going gluten-free doesn't mean saying goodbye to this breakfast staple. We're talking light, fluffy, and totally gluten-free pancakes that are easier than you think. First, grab your favorite gluten-free flour blend. We're talking that good blend of rice flour, tapioca flour, maybe a little almond flour. You can find it at any grocery store these days. Now whisk together a cup of that flour blend, a teaspoon of baking powder, a pinch of salt, and a tablespoon of sugar. In a separate bowl, whisk together an egg, a cup of your milk of choice, I love almond milk for this, and a tablespoon of melted coconut oil. Now here's the key, don't overmix. Gently fold the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients until just combined. A few lumps are totally fine, that's how you know they'll be nice and fluffy. Okay, lunchtime calls for something quick, easy, and totally satisfying, and this quinoa salad is here to save the day. Quinoa is a nutritional powerhouse. It's a complete protein, naturally gluten-free, and cooks up in a flash. First, rinse 1 cup of quinoa under cold water. This removes any bitterness and ensures fluffy quinoa. Add the rinsed quinoa to 2 cups of boiling water, reduce heat, cover, and simmer for about 15 minutes, or until the water is absorbed. While the quinoa is cooking, let's prep our veggies. Dice up some cucumber, bell peppers, cherry tomatoes. Really, anything goes here. Once the quinoa is cooked, fluff it with a fork and let it cool slightly. Now the fun part, toss the quinoa with your chopped veggies, a handful of fresh herbs like parsley and mint, and a simple lemon vinaigrette. This salad is perfect for meal prep. Make a big batch on Sunday and enjoy it all week long. Let's be honest, sometimes you just need a big old pan of lasagna, right? This gluten-free version is just as comforting and cheesy as the classic, but without the gluten. Now, for the lasagna noodles, you can find gluten-free lasagna noodles at most grocery stores these days. If you're feeling adventurous, you can even make your own using gluten-free wraps. For the sauce, I like to keep it simple with a classic marinara sauce. You can use store-bought or make your own. It's totally up to you. Now for the filling, we're talking layers of ricotta cheese, mozzarella cheese, and your favorite Italian seasonings. Spread a thin layer of sauce in the bottom of your baking dish, then layer with gluten-free noodles, ricotta cheese mixture, and mozzarella cheese. Repeat layers, ending with a final layer of mozzarella cheese. Bake in a preheated oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for about 30 minutes, or until bubbly and golden brown. Chapter 4. Almond flour crackers. Snack attack. Alright, let's talk snacks. Because who doesn't love a good crunchy salty snack? These almond flour crackers are about to be your new go-to. They're crazy easy to make and perfect for dipping in hummus, guacamole, or just enjoying on their own. In a bowl, combine a cup of almond flour, a teaspoon of salt, and a pinch of garlic powder. Then add in a 1/4 cup of water and a tablespoon of olive oil. Mix everything together until a dough forms. Roll out the dough between 2 pieces of parchment paper until it's about 1/8 of an inch thick. Using a pizza cutter or a knife, cut the dough into squares or any shape you like. Bake in a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 10 to 12 minutes, or until golden brown and crispy. Chapter 5. Avocado and mango salad, fresh and flavorful. Sometimes you just need a salad that's bursting with fresh, vibrant flavors, and this avocado and mango salad is it. It's the perfect combination of creamy, sweet, and tangy. Start by dicing up a ripe avocado and a juicy mango. Then, thinly slice some red onion, just a little bit for a little bite. In a large bowl, combine the avocado, mango, and red onion. Now, for the dressing, we're keeping it super simple with just a squeeze of lime juice, a drizzle of olive oil, and a pinch of salt and pepper. Gently toss everything together, and that's it. Chapter 6. Butternut squash soup, warm and cozy. When the weather cools down, there's nothing more comforting than a big bowl of soup. And this butternut squash soup is the ultimate fall comfort food. It's creamy, flavorful, and totally gluten-free. Start by peeling and cubing a butternut squash. Toss the cubed squash with a little olive oil, salt, and pepper. Spread the squash in a single layer on a baking sheet. and roast in a preheated oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 30 minutes or until tender. While the squash is roasting, sauté some chopped onion and garlic in a large pot. Once the squash is roasted, add it to the pot with the onion and garlic. Pour in enough vegetable broth to cover the squash. Bring to a boil, then reduce heat and simmer for about 15 minutes. Use an immersion blender or a regular blender to blend the soup until smooth and creamy. Chapter 7. Stuffed mushrooms, the perfect party appetizer. Looking for a crowd-pleasing appetizer that's always a hit? Well, stuffed mushrooms are the way to go. These savory bites are packed with flavor and super easy to make. Start by removing the stems from some cremini mushrooms. Finely chop the mushroom stems and set them aside. In a pan, sauté some chopped onion and garlic in a little olive oil. Then, add the chopped mushroom stems to the pan and cook until softened. Stir in some breadcrumbs, grated Parmesan cheese, chopped fresh herbs. I love using parsley and thyme and season with salt and pepper. Fill the mushroom caps with the stuffing mixture and bake in a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes or until golden brown and heated through. Chapter 8. Flourless chocolate cake. Decadence without the gluten. Alright, it's time for dessert. This flourless chocolate cake is rich, decadent, and totally gluten-free. It's perfect for satisfying your chocolate cravings. Preheat your oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. Grease and flour a 9-inch spring-form pan. In a saucepan over low heat, melt together 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips and half a cup of unsalted butter, stirring constantly until smooth. Remove from heat and set aside to cool slightly. In a large bowl, whisk together 4 large eggs and 1 cup of granulated sugar until light and fluffy. Gradually whisk in the cooled chocolate mixture until well combined. Pour the batter into the prepared pan and bake for 30 to 35 minutes, or until a toothpick inserted into the center comes out with a few moist crumbs attached. Let cool completely before frosting. Chapter 9. Green Smoothie, your daily dose of goodness. Start your day off right with this refreshing and nutritious green smoothie. It's packed with fruits, veggies, and everything you need to power through your morning. In a blender, combine 1 cup of spinach, half a cup of frozen pineapple chunks, half a banana, half a cup of almond milk, 1 tablespoon of almond butter, and a handful of ice. Blend until smooth and creamy. You can adjust the ingredients to your liking, adding more spinach for a greener smoothie or more fruit for sweetness. This is a great way to sneak in some extra nutrients into your diet. Chapter 10. Roasted vegetables, simple and versatile. You can't go wrong with roasted vegetables. They're a simple, healthy, and incredibly flavorful side dish that goes with just about anything. Preheat oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 degrees Celsius. Chop your favorite vegetables into bite-sized pieces. We're talking broccoli, Brussels sprouts, carrots, sweet potatoes, whatever you're craving. Toss the vegetables with a little olive oil, salt, pepper, and any other herbs or spices you like. Spread the vegetables in a single layer on a baking sheet and roast for 20 to 25 minutes, or until tender and slightly caramelized. Alright, there you have it. 10 amazing gluten-free recipes that are easy to make and totally delicious. Remember, going gluten-free doesn't mean sacrificing flavor or fun in the kitchen. With a little creativity, you can enjoy all your favorite dishes without the gluten. Thanks for hanging out in the kitchen with me today. If you loved these recipes, give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to Hungry Buddy for more deliciousness coming your way. Until next time, happy cooking!